Hey guys, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have some easy nail ideas to show you guys how to do, and all of these are using fall colors, even though I pretty much use these like year round, but you know, we're just not going to talk about that. So yeah, let's just get right into the tutorial. Okay, so for the first design, I started off with a mauve pink base with a matte top coat, and then I'm just adding little gold dots going across my nail, and I'm using a brush for this, but you can use a toothpick, a bobby pin, really anything that's going to give you a really small dot, and that's pretty much it. These are super easy to do, but it still gives your nail a little something, you know? And then after that, I am going to be taking my finger and pressing down the dots, and the reason I did this is because it's slightly textured and I didn't want stuff getting like snagged onto my nails. But yeah, that is it for the first design. So for the next design, I started off with a gold base and a top coat because we're going to be using striping tape, surprise. So I did go ahead and lay down 2 pieces of tape down the middle of my nail, and then I'm applying colors to a sponge. This is a black from Sinful colors, and then this is a nude from Orosa, and as always, I'll have everything linked down below. But after I applied it, I'm just going to dab that onto my nails and just bounce it around and make sure I blend the colors back and forth. And you do want to make sure that you're using colors that are pretty opaque because there is striping tape on the nail too, and you want to get that off as soon as possible. So as soon as my nail is covered, I'm lifting that off and then removing my barrier. And then you can just use a brush and some acetone to clean up around your cuticle area. And because I had to let that first layer of ombre dry, I had a tiny bit like go underneath the tape, so I'm just cleaning that up again using my brush and some acetone. And I know right now it looks kind of bad, not gonna lie, but once you add that top coat, everything will smooth out and it will look so much better. And I did use a glossy top coat at first, but because I'm indecisive, I ended up using a matte top coat to see what that looks like too. And I seriously love them both. Like, I don't even know which one I prefer. But yeah, moving on to the next design. This is definitely more of an abstract design. I wiped off some of the nail polish that was on the brush, and then I'm just taking it and swiping it down from the tip of my nail. And this is such a great design if you don't have a steady hand, because you can't tell if you mess up because it's really just like a random design. And obviously you guys can use whatever colors you want for this, but for some reason I just love the gold with this. I feel like it looks like you put more effort than you actually did. But then after that I finished off with a glossy top coat, and then here it is again with a matte top coat, which I actually think I like better with this design. So for the next design I did another ombre nail because I just really love a good ombre. So for this one I started off with a purple base, and then I'm applying black and purple to a makeup sponge, and I'm pretty much doing the same steps, except for this one I'm going to turn the sponge to the side when I'm pressing it down on my nail. So basically I'm going to get a diagonal corner gradient instead, and then once your sponge is dry you're just going to refill it and repeat this process. I ended up doing this twice. It was pretty quick and easy, and I was gonna leave it like this, but then I was like, oh, I have to add glitter, like I had to. So I ended up using the bottom part of the sponge and adding gold glitter to it, and then I pretty much did a glitter gradient over this gradient. So basically what you're going to do is start at the corner and add glitter, and then as you go down the nail add less glitter. And I only did a really small one because I didn't want to cover up too much of the black, but this turned out so cute. And you can honestly stop after the first gradient. You don't have to add glitter, it's really up to you. But then after that I did finish it off with a glossy top coat, and I just love this so much. But moving on to the next design, I'm starting off with a white base, and again you want to add a top coat and let that dry completely. And then I laid a piece of striping tape towards the bottom of my nail and then painted above it using another kind of mauvey purpley shade. And then again I'm going to remove my striping tape as soon as I'm done with that and reveal this nice crisp line. And this honestly could have used a second coat, but because I was adding glitter over it I felt like it didn't really matter. And then once again after I add the glitter I'm finishing it off with the top coat. And then the glossy top coat I used throughout this video is the Hansen Big Quick Dry Top Coat, and then the matte top coat is Hansen Big Matte Top Coat, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys like these designs, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!